In the spring of 2022, we bought a remote wilderness island, sight unseen, on a lake in British Columbia. We drove across the country to pick up an old barge, and now we're building a homestead.
Okay, this is ugly. This is kind of what we thought might happen. Oh no.
It isn't always easy, but the rewards outweigh the trials.
We're super excited! Woo! He's gonna turn the lights on for the first time.
And this is really living.
Okay, so as I've been wandering the property, I have been checking out some of these. I mean, these are dead. I think these might be thistles, although I'm not 100% sure. But I've been checking out some of the resources that we have on the grounds, and I just feel like I don't know enough yet still. Like if we were in a state where we needed to survive, we have plenty of resources around, but I don't know that we know what they all are, and I think it'd be really important to find out, hey?
What you got there?
I don't actually know for sure. I think this is some kind of a thistle. But you have to get it right when it comes to foraging. You have to get it right when it comes to safe plants. We've got mushrooms, berries, we've got fish, obviously, but
we have a lot of wild edibles, actually.
We do.
Yeah.
I don't think we know how many we have. You know, I've got the app on my phone, but even sometimes that's not right.
That's scary.
Yeah, I think the very, very best thing that we could possibly do is reach out to somebody who is an expert, who's done it for his whole life, to teach us more about what we've got around us.
That would be ideal. And you just can't trust what's in books these days.
Not always. Like
Yeah.
sometimes they're not right.
Yeah.
So I think that first-hand knowledge, somebody who's done it for like 50 years,
Yeah.
is the way to go. This is what we're going to do then. We're going to contact somebody who we can learn from firsthand.
That's an awesome idea.
Yeah, and the very best. I've got somebody in mind.
I think I know somebody too. I know the guy that I'd like to talk to.
And I know the guy that I'd like to talk to.
Yeah, but my guy's a total authority.
But mine is like the best around. So I feel like,
Well,
are we talking about the same guy?
maybe. I was just thinking that. I mean, how many authorities are there?
Well, I think quite a few that think they are.
Real deal.
No, the real deal, there's one guy, I think.
Yeah, me
Who
too.
I would trust. So,
I think, okay, how about on three?
yeah.
I'll say who I think it is, you say who you think it is.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Greg
Greg
Evans!
Evans!
Coming up on this episode.
Thistle's a good one to know for beginning foragers because they're all edible anywhere in the world, no poisonous varieties, and all parts are edible. If you get a bad cut that's injured and you're in pain, you got a bunch of nettles, you whack that area with these and it will numb the pain.
Greg will be coming in a few minutes, and he's going to show us how to cook this. This is a type of carrot.
Now that's good.
You got to start eating the weeds. Well, we're just out learning some plants. Melody likes foraging. So,
Yeah, no, I do. I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
right.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you got to have it on video too, because then you can go back and remember,
Yeah.
oh, what did he say about that plant?
Exactly.
Oh no, that was death camas.
I wish I'd seen this before I took it.
No, I was just talking to Ryan. The horsetail makes a really nice tea. And it's really good for your hair, your fingernails. It's got a lot of silica in it, okay? So I would recommend this as a tea, but like I've told on my videos is that you can't drink it every day all the time because it's so full of vitamin A. Because it builds in your system, not like vitamin C that just goes through your system.
Oh.
Vitamin A will build in your system and become toxic after long periods. So, I mean, yeah, you can drink it a couple of times a week, but not every day, twice a day. Mm-hmm. You could eventually become, poisoned from too much vitamin A.
Yeah.
But then right here, you got a thistle. Okay, now all thistles are edible. There's like 13,000 species of thistle and they're all edible. All parts are edible. Stems, roots, flower buds. The flower buds on bull thistle like this, when they get the purple button,
Yeah.
before the flower opens, you can cut right around the base. It's like a little button, and it tastes like artichokes.
Really?
Yeah. So thistle's a good one to know for beginning foragers because they're all edible anywhere in the world. No poisonous varieties, and all parts are edible. Obviously, don't throw the thorns into your salads, but use gloves or whatever, you know. But you may as well try a couple of pieces, right? I'll get a knife or something when we can deal with that.
That's edible. Right
all
there.
all thistles are edible, and all parts. Roots, flowers, stalks, stems, everything. The bull thistle roots, they tend to get a little woody sometimes, especially if it's a second-year plant. And I found the peel was better than the interior part. You'd think it'd be the other way around. But I'm glad I didn't peel them. But they're not as sweet as some like the Russian thistle that I like. And Scotch thistle, they say, is good. I haven't had it. But they're all edible.
Isn't that interesting?
Unless somebody argues the fact that there's a poisonous one, I mentioned it in my last video. I said, unless you know of a toxic thistle, because I don't. So that's good for foragers to know thistle. And there's horsetail. So that's two good plants to know. Showing Melody the common dock. When the leaves get big, they tend to get a little tough. And there is better varieties for eating than this common dock, such as sour dock, curl dock. But the common dock, and you just want to get these young, tender leaves like this. This would be a good one. And you just steam them lightly. They don't take, you can overdo it and they turn to mush. You steam them maybe for 30 seconds or a minute is about all it takes. And they are quite tasty. A little bit of lemon on them, whatever you like. But the sour dock actually tastes like lemon, so you don't have to add lemon. But these, I tend to put some lemon on.
Cool.
You better try some.
So can you just try them and eat them raw?
Well, you can, but I mean, cooked is better. It's going to be a little bitter if it's just raw.
Should I just try this here? Over here?
The whole thing's edible. But they're bitter unless you kind of boil them. See, it is bitter. Too bitter.
It's a bit bitter.
It's bitter, but if that should
But if it's
go
good
away
for you.
Oh, it's good for you. It's got all the vitamin B's.
I don't mind it.
It's okay in salad.
I really don't mind it. It's actually quite good.
Well, it'll be better cooked. It'll be better cooked.
Look at her, she's eating it like a rabbit.
It's actually a nice taste to it.
I just find them a bit bitter. I'm more of like, I like kind of
Mild.
tart, or like the sour from the sour dock.
Okay, that was bitter.
The
That one was
sour
bitter.
from sorrel. The bitterness will go away if you steam it.
The bottom
Try
of
it
it was
steamed.
quite nice. Yeah, I will.
It'll be like spinach.
Wow. And it's all just,
It's everywhere. You got
Everywhere.
lots of it. It's all, this is all the same that's gone to seed last year. You got it everywhere. Why not eat it when it's so good for you?
well, yeah. That's tasty. I like that one. So that's one good one to add to the salad tonight.
Well, yeah.
What else should we put in there?
Keep that. Well,
Okay.
well, I'm going to cook you some carrot too before I go. But
Okay.
anyway, that's a good one to know.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you got your plantain here, narrow leaf. Now that is, it doesn't taste, you don't eat it raw. The tea's good for you. And the best thing about plantain is if you get a bad cut, you're worried about infection, you chew it up, make a poultice to keep on there. It's an antiseptic, and it's like self-heal. The wound will heal 4 times faster than normal.
That is amazing.
Yeah. That is important to know for survivalists because of the antiseptic and wound healing properties.
Okay. And that's just these little things right here.
Yeah, here's another one here. And they get these little seed pods on top. And you've got lots of it around. Oh, and here's sorrel. We're not going to get very far, Ryan. So this is the sorrel and this is sheep sorrel. There's different types of sorrel that we have. And it always has these two little wings at the back.
And sorrel has the two wings.
Yeah. Like, they always have this. Wood sorrel looks like a clover leaf, big clover leaf with 3 petals. Mm-hmm. And then mountain sorrel just has big round leaves.
Okay.
Now, these are the ones that I really like, but they taste like lemon, but that's usually only if they're in really rich soil. So the sourness, try them, depends on the soil they're in. They're good in salad, so you could throw that in with your salad right here.
Mmm.
You like that, eh?
It's really tart
Sour, yeah.
and lemony.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
'Cause I love lemon. Anything.
Right.
You can have like a field green salad.
Well, that's right. You throw some burdock, throw this in. If you get nasturtium, is good in salad.
Uh-huh.
But you got lots of sheep sorrel, I mean, which is good in salad. But if it was in better soil, it would be more sour.
Because this is quite nice, don't you find?
I like it. Well, yeah, no, it is.
But it's not
It's
too
great.
sour. But it gets more sour if it's in better soil.
Yes. And I like it sour. And see, these are even more what you want. Okay? Like that's perfect. It hasn't even opened. That's going to be perfect steamed, okay? Oh. And it'll be more like asparagus, okay?
Okay.
So make sure you pick a few of those. I haven't seen anything poisonous except the tansy over here that I'm going to show you.
Okay.
These are thimbleberries. They're just getting their flower buds. They're dark red with just a cap shape. That's why they call them thimbleberries.
So it's all existing. We're not paying any attention to it. And that's something because we just...
You got to start eating the weeds. Look at how many berries are on the salmonberry bush.
So this is a salmonberry
bush?
bush?
Loaded.
Oh my goodness.
And these get big. And there's 3 colors of salmonberry. They come in a yellow and kind of a light red and then a really dark red that's almost purple black.
Oh.
And you have so many here, you may have all the colors in the spectrum of the salmonberry family. I mean, they're everywhere. And you got lots. Now the thing, if you want to get them, make sure you get them before the birds do, because the birds love them.
Oh, okay.
I've gone to patches that were just about perfect, and I come back the next day to pick them with my buckets and boxes, and the birds have stripped the whole tree.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think I actually thought those were wild roses.
Oh, well.
Well,
I mean, they look like they are. They look like a
flowers.
rose flower.
Yeah.
They're the raspberry family.
Okay. Salmonberries. I never even knew we had
And they
them.
do have prickles.
And about when would they be ripe for eating, would you say?
Well, judging by the berries here, I wouldn't doubt if within a month they should be ready.
Really?
Depending on how much sun you get. They should be ready, well, beginning of June. So a month or 5-6 weeks, they should be ready. Look at how tall some of them are.
It's so tall.
You got a well-established patch of salmonberry, and that's another thing I wish I would have too. So if you guys aren't around when I come through next and they're ready, it might not be the birds that strip these. Here you have a toxic plant that, in my opinion, looks more like carrot than any of the water hemlocks or the poison hemlock, spotted hemlock. The flowers are different, but neither one are in flower, okay? So this leaf here is called Tansy. And it's quite a toxic plant. Now you see how that looks kind of like carrot?
Yeah.
Okay.
It really does.
It does. Now here is the flowers that it'll get.
Oh.
These will be yellow flowers in a group at the top of the plant. Obviously you have to wait to see the flowers.
Okay.
Now here is the flower of Queen Anne's lace. Now the flowers are different, obviously. These have white flowers in a big
Really lovely.
umbrella type.
Yeah.
These are individual flowers, but this is toxic. This is toxic. And the carrot leaf is down here. We have some Queen Anne lace. Now I can see how people could mistake the two. See?
So this is okay, this is not.
Yes, this is Queen Anne lace.
Okay.
This is Tansy.
Tansy's a lot flatter.
Exactly.
So this is, yeah, kind of more like a
Right.
fluffy
But
feather.
I can see how people could mistake the two when they're young. See?
Yeah.
But growing side by side, toxic, edible. So these get much bigger than the carrot. Like there's a bigger one. And the carrot is more densely packed. Like these are small carrots in here. Okay. And they're usually a little lighter green. You can see in color. They're a little lighter green color,
Right.
right? But you have lots of carrot growing here.
But not this.
Don't eat the tansy.
Don't eat it.
But you can see, like I explained, the flowers are totally different.
Yeah.
And these will have big white flowers about this big with a purple dot in the middle.
Oh. Okay.
So this is all tansy. The whole plant is toxic. The flowers, the roots, the leaves, everything on tansy. Entirely
But
toxic.
not to touch though.
No, not to touch.
Right.
Well, I was out here this morning looking at this and I thought, hey, perfect time to show them carrot versus tansy, the only one in my opinion that looks similar. And growing side by side, which is something I haven't seen very often. There's another big bull thistle. But yeah, right here is another example. I mean, there's your carrot. There's your carrot. And there's your tansy growing side by side. See? Now I can see how people could confuse them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to dig you some carrot so that you can try it. I don't know if we need a shovel. Oh, maybe not. Now, here's the other thing about wild carrot. That's a nice tender leaf. Now, if you scrape this, what does it smell like? Scrape the root with your thumbnail and then smell it.
Oh, that smells like a carrot.
Like in your garden.
It really
Smell?
does.
So if it doesn't smell like carrot, it's not carrot. There will be no scent to the root.
Isn't that
Of the tansy.
something?
But very similar looking. Very, very similar looking side by side.
The authentic and
that
the
carrot.
counterfeit.
Well, yeah. So there you go. I'm going to dig a root from both so that you can see the difference.
I
Okay?
see, okay.
Let's do that now. We'll
Okay.
dig a root from
Maybe,
both.
Okay.
maybe
I
only
did-
put the one in the pan though, eh?
I'm just going to put the right ones in there. You see, they kind of grow like they will spread like this. But if you had a single one beside a carrot, doesn't have the carrot smell, more of a dirty earth smell.
Oh. So that's not the right one. No, it's
No,
not.
this is the tansy.
Yeah, it's like an earth smell.
Yes, earth smell.
Okay.
No smell like carrot.
Okay, that's
Okay.
good to know.
So we'll find a nice big carrot. That was pretty tiny, that one I got. I'd like to get a big carrot to cook up for you guys.
How big do they get, would you say?
What?
The actual roots.
Oh, they can get
Oh.
big around,
Okay.
especially second year. They only live for 2 years.
Oh.
The first year, they'll generally have just a one taproot. The second year, you'll see maybe many taproots off of the main taproot. And then they go to seed and then they die. They only live 2 years. Another interesting fact from Owen's Rocky Mountain Bushcraft. Sometimes the roots aren't very big, but I don't want to break the root off. If I can get it. There's a little better one.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice one, hey.
You haven't
Greg.
tried scraping and smelling.
Totally. Smells like a carrot.
Yeah.
Totally smells like a carrot.
And when you try it, you're gonna see it tastes like carrots. I'm gonna find you a few nice ones. I'm not gonna feed you the woody, hard, old ones.
This might be one.
That is one.
Yeah.
So we'll get that guy. And the roots don't necessarily get big, but they can get like thick and long.
Huh.
They can. Try from here. Might be able to get it by hand. There we go. There's a bit bigger.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
So we probably have enough for you guys to try.
To try it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to destroy your patch because they're so precious.
Okay.
Let's not take them all, but collect the seeds in the fall.
What do the seeds look like?
Well, that big umbrella flower,
Oh, right, right.
and once the flower dies, it'll all turn to this compact seed pod like this. This is what it'll look like when it goes to seed.
I see.
And the seeds, I doubt there's even a couple seeds in it. See?
Oh, look at
Those
that.
are your seeds right there. You got seeds right now.
How about that? They're very tiny.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Okay. Well.
So I'm going to cook this up for you.
Okay. Thanks
Right
a lot.
on. And one more edible on their property is stinging nettle. Right here. Oh, I love stinging nettle. It makes great tea, great pot herb. It's good too. Throw it in with maybe your dock and try it. Again, they both cook so quickly you could throw them in together.
And what exactly do you cook on a stinging nettle?
The whole thing from about here. Now, if you just pick the top off, it won't kill the rest of the plant.
Okay.
So I would pick it about here without killing the plant, and then it will send other leaves up through here.
Okay. And
Want me
then,
to hit you with it?
yeah,
They do
put
hurt.
it on my hand.
They do. I don't know if it got you.
It got me.
Did it?
Oh, it definitely got me. It really got me that time, Greg.
But you know what? That's the other thing. If you get a bad cut that's injured and you're in pain, you got a bunch of nettles, you whack that area with these and it will numb the pain, just like when you're getting a tooth done.
Really?
And it'll last for a day.
Wow.
You might find that should go away in an hour or two. But if you were to take a bunch and whack yourself repeatedly with different plants and you had a painful injury, it'll numb the pain.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So how are we going to eat this?
Just throw it in with your dock when you do your dock later.
Okay.
Make tea out of that too, right?
Tea, or just eat it like spinach.
And it's okay to put it in your throat and your mouth.
No, don't eat it raw because it can react to your throat, like you can get stung.
Okay.
But 2 seconds in boiling water or steamed and the
Okay.
sting's gone instantly almost.
Okay.
So then it's safe.
All right.
But don't eat it raw. Oh, you're gonna like both of these cooked.
Yeah.
Well, you got one of the tender ones.
Yeah, well, this is what you want. Like, seriously, this is what you want, okay? Like, this will be better than any of the other stuff. And you pinch them down, and then you just steam those. That's what you want. So, you guys are gonna have a nice little taste of stuff.
Okay.
Like, if you overdo it with boiling or steaming, they're gonna just turn to mush.
Yeah.
30 seconds, or maybe a minute.
Same with this.
Same with both.
So just throw it into our steamer?
Yes.
Okay.
For 1 minute maybe. And if 1 minute's not, just don't overdo it.
Yeah.
You don't leave them for 10 minutes, no.
Yeah, because they just
So-
become really mushy.
Just mush. This will be more like the asparagus sprigs I'm talking about.
Right.
I got it down near the base, and it'll be tender when steamed.
Is that
Okay.
like a salt and pepper?
Oh yeah, salt, pepper, butter,
Yeah.
on either one.
And just filled with nutrients.
Both.
Yeah.
They both have the vitamin B's. Stinging nettle is good for your heart. It's very good for your blood. And unfortunately, we only found the one.
Just the one today.
And actually, I have been looking for stinging nettle ever since I've been on the island. And
Really?
That's the first one I've seen. And you got it in your yard once again.
Right here.
So,
Now we're going to see, we're going to hear something. We're going to be inside and hear something out in the woods. And we're going to see Greg out there.
foraging.
Forage.
The best place to forage plants on the island is right here in Melody and Ryan's backyard.
Awesome.
These here,
Yep, that's what you want.
now they're kind of hard to break off, hey?
Pinch them with your fingernail at the bottom, yep.
Oops.
Or you use a knife, scissors, whatever. That's
That
a
there?
nice one. This is
Oh,
a
no.
nice one.
Okay. Look at us, we're gonna have a real treat.
Oh yeah, and I would cook it up right away
Okay,
so that I can get your opinion on it.
yes.
The two plantains, broadleaf, narrow-leafed.
Okay.
Sweet.
What about the blackberries, Greg?
They're
Think
good.
we have enough of them?
Well, I mean, hey, I'd be freezing and doing something with the blackberries when they're ready too.
Making jam.
These are Himalayan blackberries. There's different varieties, but we do have two types on the island and in BC. We have evergreen blackberry and Himalayan.
Okay. Well, wow, we've got a bunch of stuff here on this property,
You've
so
got lots of edibles.
wonderful.
So
Well, thanks for the tutelage today,
You're
because we've
welcome.
just learned a lot. Here we go. Okay.
We have got a handful of wild edibles that we are going to wash up, steam, and eat. Greg will be coming in a few minutes, and he's going to show us how to cook this. This is a type of carrot. These little spears are really quite wonderful. They're dock. We're going to be steaming those up as well. And he says not to steam it for more than a minute or so. The little roots, these will have to be done a little bit longer. But the dock and the leaves of the dock here will wash up and steam maybe a minute, he says. Maybe even under that. And then we've also got stinging nettle too, which is really supposed to be very, very, very good. Extremely good for you and very tasty. And I can show you what stinging nettle does. So you don't want to actually put that in your throat, but we'll steam it up. Then we'll put it in our throat. Now, do we actually...
don't peel them.
Don't peel them.
No, cut that off.
Cut that off.
Yeah, you don't eat the tops.
Okay. These we're just going to wash and steam. Okay, so what we're going to do first is cut up these carrots right there. And you see how nice and white they are? And then even looks like a carrot when you cut it through like that. And the smell is, again, just like a carrot. And Greg says to leave these extra little appendages on as well, because that's also healthy and good to eat. We're gonna boil these up really quick. What do you think about that?
I think it's coming nice, but I don't think it's done. But I would give it another minute or two as well. A couple more minutes and then we'll check it again.
Perfect. We just taken our carrots. They're perfectly done. This is our stinging nettle. That's also well done. And then we've got some dock here. So now we're gonna have a taste.
So you got the dock and the nettle and the carrot.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I like lemon on stinging nettle. Obviously, it's not really something that goes with carrot, but it goes with the nettle and the dock.
Wanted the butter to melt here.
Looks good. See, I wish I would have.
And to know that it's so healthy for you.
Well, the nettle's full of B vitamins, dock as well. I mean, that's more nutritious than the stuff you buy in the store.
For sure.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to.
There's a little sprout
Okay, I want to try a sprout. I
and a
want to
big leaf.
try some
Hopefully we cooked it enough.
roots and all, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I want to watch.
I actually want to try it without anything first.
Okay.
Has kind of a spinachy flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
It's reminiscent of, it's a cross between spinach and
Asparagus.
That's right.
Let's try some of this. We got lemon on it already, right? Mm-hmm. No, that's good. That's good.
What was it?
That's
Stinging nettle.
stinging nettle. That tastes like
Good
a
spinach.
good spinach. It's exactly what it tastes like.
Really?
Now I'm gonna try the carrot.
Okay.
Hopefully it's cooked enough.
Smells like carrot. Tastes like carrot. So you're saying try this?
Try that without the middle core piece, and you may like it better.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Tastes more like carrot.
That's sometimes you can make a mistake if you keep the woody part in it, and it ruins the.
It was still good, but this is way better.
Way better if you take
Yeah.
that off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
And I'd be interested to see what you think now, how we
Well-
liked it.
Yeah, we cooked it good.
So that would be normally how it would taste
Yep.
for you.
And I taste a little bit of vinegar. If it was me, I would have more vinegar on it,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
or not vinegar, but
Lemon juice.
lemon juice.
Yeah.
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 The nettles are really a good breed.
You won't believe it.
But you know, the different tastes, they're all together. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, would you not eat that for dinner?
I would.
Well, yeah.
I would. This is in our
Yeah,
yard,
that's
honey.
true.
Okay, my turn.
Put a little butter on it, sweets.
Well, I just kind of want to try it with
Okay.
just the way that it would be if I didn't have anything, you know? You try the nettle too.
Oh, well, I've eaten thousands of them.
I really liked it.
That is so tasty.
Isn't it?
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you have lemon on it?
I did.
Okay. I always use lemon on my nettle.
It's wonderful.
But hey,
That tastes nice.
they all have their own unique flavors, and
But they're complimentary,
And
right?
isn't
they're
it?
complimentary, and they're all just so nutritious.
Well, that's the thing.
All of them.
Yeah.
Those are good.
It's all good.
I like that too.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, I really
Totally
like that.
different from the nettle, but
That's a nice taste.
I think I peeled that one for you.
That one,
I
okay.
think that one's peeled without the middle.
That one. That one's flavorful.
Sweeter.
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
know how I like the sweets. That one's fresh and lovely. I really, really like that one.
I find that these little branches are more tender without that core the same, okay?
Oh, okay.
If you feel the woody part, just spit that out.
I just ate it.
That one was perfect. This is like a really good meal.
I know.
Like you don't just get this in any restaurant.
You know what? I'd rather have this than most stuff, except
Yeah.
lobster, but when it comes to veggies, the wild veggies are pretty good. And there's still some better ones yet that I haven't shown you that we will find this year.
The lamb's quarters
Lamb
you love.
quarters,
Yeah.
amaranths, there's a few. But these are nothing wrong with them.
Yeah.
I walked out this morning and I thought, there is a feast in this yard. They have to try it while I'm here, and I want to get their reaction. I'm glad you liked it.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I could eat this stuff all day long.
We'll have
But
some
it
more,
is,
right?
that's the thing. I'm going to bring butter this time.
Yeah.
A little bit of salt, a little bit of butter, and a lemon. Because it's always better with a little bit of butter.
Well, thank you for the experience. That's really, really special.
I can't believe we just ate weeds out of our backyard, and they were awesome. It's been really great to have Greg Ovens stop by to introduce us to the wonderful world of foraging for wild edibles. This was a fascinating and delicious study. We are looking forward to sharing more of what we've learned from Greg in the days ahead. We invite you to come along with us on our upcoming adventure with Greg Ovens from Ovens Rocky Mountain Bushcraft.
There you go.
You got a flame! You got a flame!